All right, so I'm gonna give two team options for each side. Well, two technically, but you could like make some variations. Obviously, I'm gonna give variations. Now, I could probably find more, and if I do find more that are like very easy to use, I will put them. I might make another video. I'm going to see how I do that. But basically, if you guys have your own teams that I did not mention in this video, I'm going to make a pinned comment with all the ones I see in the comments. So go below if you use the team different to what I show in this video. Like very different, very different. Like you can't have 3 units the same and one different. I'm saying like 2-3 units different. And let me know what team it is, and I'm gonna make a pinned comment like in maybe like 6 to 12 hours, maybe a bit more, showing all of the teams that are different that I did not mention in this video. Now I'm giving two teams each, and they're going to be on auto. Now one of the teams, you're just going to have to trust that it works, because I'm going to have to cut it out because it's a bit too long to show in a video. I might speed it up. I'll do one of the two. So let's hop into it and give the teams for phase 1 first, or part 1 first. Phase 1 first. So team 1 for phase 1 is going to be this. This one is a very simple team to actually manufacture. You need, well, actually, you don't even need this. So you need Finral, you need Charlotte, then you would need Raya. Okay, I did try it out with Red Asta, did not work. And the Yamis, I'm not too sure. Might work with Red Yami, but I don't think it will. And then you need either best case scenario an all attack buffer. So Sally, okay, Kahono, or Ghosh, or Gifso too. So it could be Gifso if you got lucky, but he just came out. And then also, where was it? I kind of skipped him. Ghosh, wherever Ghosh is. So one of those 4 units. Now, if you don't have those, then it's fine. Use Voltos. Use a magic attack buffer, okay? You would do that, and then you're fine. You use Ryo, you buff him up, and then that's it. So just for the sake of showing that it works even with this, let's just show it here. Now, I'll show the other team first, and then we're going to go back to back showing the gameplay. So, this is the first team that works, and the second team is going to be this. Oh, it's going to literally this. That's it. That's it. I'll show later, but basically how this works is you just, what's it called? You just slow them down. But you have to have Julius' skill page. Now, for the first team that I did mention, let's put it back on, and let's show the auto. Okay, so if we do this, this, and then this. So the auto is going to be skill 2 alt, skill 2 combo, alt magic, and then alt skill 2. Okay, that's going to be it. Okay, so we're going to go into this. I'll show the auto for Julius and Lotus once we're done this. But yeah, let's go into that. And actually, I guess I should show the builds. Yeah. All right, so let's go show the builds. The main one that you need to see is Raya. So I put this on him. You could put this skill page. You could put this skill page. You could put the Fauna skill page. You could put Julius' skill page. You could put this skill page. You could put Lick's skill page. Okay, there's a bunch. You just need to have the alt built up. Give him attack gear. I don't have any gear. Very good that we checked it out. So, when you put attack gear on him, these are his talents, okay? The rest does not really matter if we're being honest. Just have speed gear on them, okay? Speed, speed, and then nothing. So, let's put our speed set. The one that, this one. So, triple speed, okay? That's basically how it works. Let's just hop in now. Okay, so there's like a lot of teams that I'm showing in this video, so it might get a bit messy. But we're just going to be autoing the whole time. It's going to be very simple, especially with this team. This is the quickest team, okay? That's what you got to know. It is the quickest team. But obviously, it is a team that you still need to build your Raya. You need to have Raya. So there is that, obviously. So bop bop, and you want to make sure the combo second just to get that chip damage and also incapacitate, and you basically kill, right? If you crit on both, you get the kill, but if not, doesn't really matter. He's at like 2 HP, and goodbye, right? So that's going to be the first team for part 1. It's very funny that this team does work, but hey, so it's going to be just doing this, right? So you're going to use, I think, ooh, it's going to be alt first and then skill 2. Then you're going to alt into the, I guess you could just extend debuffs. So that's basically all it's going to be. Now, what you do need is you do need to get the, let me just show their gear. So it's magic attack on Julius. And then it's going to be just speed on Lotus. And I made him slower than Julius. Doesn't really matter. Actually, no, let me put back the full speed. I don't know why I had that, but let me just show you the skill pages. Make sure you got to have Julius' skill page for this team to work. Just to say, PvE, it's goated, and I have this on him. Essentially it. If you want to see the talents on him, this is it. So yeah, let's head in. This is going to be the simplest team that you could pretty much ever use 2 units, and it's gonna work pretty much all the time. But you need to get the slow. You need to get the slow with Lotus's ult. If you don't, then you want to reset. So they're gonna get hit, doesn't really matter. So do we get the slow? We don't. So you know what you do? Try again. That's it. We're gonna go. I'm gonna pause until we get the slow. We got it first try. So then Julius ult reduces the stamina to enough, and now we're basically set. It's just gonna be a bit long because they have to like kind of chip away, but they both have the reduction, right? Now, one thing I did forget to do, which let me just, should I reset it? Yeah, I should reset it. Is that the combo should be 3, because once you use the ult once, you don't need to use it again. So let's get back to that same point and just restart. Just to take a quick look, this is what it should be like. Make sure the combo's 3rd, because once you use the ult, you have the debuffs applied, and then you want to use the combo because it reduces mobility instead. So about the same point that we left off right before, and we're looking fine, right? So we attacked once, but now, you know, it's fine. Julius has his 2nd life, right? Which is obviously how you're going to want to play it. Obviously, they got the DOT, which does kind of suck, but I don't think they should really be attacking besides that. So he uses the ult, obviously, because it's first. So I'd say that, yeah, okay, never mind. Very unlucky, but for auto, obviously, it's going to do fine, right? You still are going to win. It's just, obviously, if you could combo, it would be better. But it is what it is, right? Julius is still going to win. Unless he doesn't, which would be funny, but there we go. So that's it. Apologies for that, but it is what it is. It would be better if you combo on your manually, but obviously you won't be. So now then, for the first team on part 2, obviously I'm going to show you guys another team. If you're using Julius and Lotus on phase 1, is going to be this. And this team is going to profit off of buff blocking because of the fact that this guy does buff himself. And it's just going to be very simple, right? Okay, so how it works: you have the buff blocker, and there's other ones in the game, right? There is Catherine, she buff blocks, right? This girl right here. There is also Nozel, there's Rill, and there's Licked with his skill page just off the top of my head. So these people can buff block, and it works pretty well. If it's the debuffer like Rill, it would work probably better. But, you know, here we got her, which you need her skill page to buff block. But when you do have the skill page, it's going to work. So let's show the builds for all 4 of them again, just because obviously. So he's magic attack. Okay, I'll just show here. So speed, full speed, defense, and then speed. Okay, and if we go to Nebra, she does have her skill page. So there is that. And yeah, that's essentially it. We'll just hop in. Let me put the auto setup first. And that's it. Okay, so you ult, skill 2, combo, skill 1 just to get the most taunts. Then you ult, skill 2, and then combo if you can, but it's fine if you don't. Doesn't really matter. It's just in case. So that's essentially it. And yeah, let's just hop right in. Alright, so I had to beat the first part. Nuking is definitely the easiest team with Raya, but obviously I know not everyone has Raya. So yeah, we're just gonna see this go on auto. As long as Nebra gets her first hit in, you know, we're looking pretty good, right? So yeah, he gets the double speed lower, which is great. And now look at the amount of debuffs that are applied. Just beautiful, right? Beautiful. And the amount of debuffs are already just so good. So he does get the debuffs, I think, but he already has so many debuffs, right, that we're looking fine. And in terms of damage, right, obviously you don't need the buff block. It's just something that's nice, but it's also just having the other debuffs that Nebra does apply. Now from this point, it's mainly just filling up the slot for Nebra otherwise, right? But yeah, essentially that's it. You're gonna win no matter what, because Julius has his 2nd life. So, you know, you're basically fine there. Bop, bop, combo, and you're basically about to win. He would ult, but goodbye. So, that's team 1 for this. The only, like, Nebra could be replaced, like, Rill, whatever, or you could just put someone to support to heal you up. Healing up does work fine, too. Or you could go for someone like, oh, I beat it, so I can't show you guys the other team. I mean, I'll show you guys the auto. Doesn't really matter, but yeah. Now then, this is the last team that I offer. I'd say this one maybe a lot of people would not have, maybe if they didn't summon on Season 2, but I saw a lot of people summon on Season 2. So, if you guys have any variants of this team, let me know down below. Basically, it's centered around Noel. William is there for the damage reduction, but if you use Ghosh instead of William, it works out fine too, right? Especially if you summon on Season 2. Or if you just use Rodis, right? Ghosh or Rodis could go in this slot, okay? And then for Mimosa, I would say that you would probably want to use Mimosa only. If you don't use Mimosa, maybe you would go for a buffer like Sally or a tank like Mars, right? Those are like the 2 units that I could see replacing Mimosa. Then obviously you do need Noelle. She's going to be giving your barriers. And then you got Charmy, which Charmy maybe you could replace for another healer. I do like using Charmy in this team, and this is how you would run it. And it's going to be long. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be long, but this is going to be the team that works. And you use this on auto, and that's it. So you would run Noelle magic attack, Charmy HP, Mimosa magic attack, okay, and then you've got William on speed. That's it. So this is the second team that I offer, and I would say if you use these two, right? If you're using these two, then it would be correct to use this team second, or if you're nuking, then obviously you could use the Julius team. So in terms of order, I would say the quickest team is this one, the Riot team. Obviously the Riot team is going to be the quickest. This one's the quickest. Then it is going to be the Julius team, right? Even just these two, right? Wherever Julius is. So then Julius team, and then it's going to be the Noelle team. That's like the order of the teams. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. What teams have you used? And let me know. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.